Yo, what's going on, guys? BrendanMushi. I got the third gameplay video ready for you. Got Axel versus Ramlethal. So just to set the record straight, we're all Axel mains now, right? Right? I just wanted to make sure we're all Axel mains, right? Like I think that's official now. We're all just playing Axel day one. That one vision super where he can stop time looks. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty stupid. Unfortunately, I feel like we haven't got to see much of Ramlethal at all. Even in this video, we really don't get to see much of her. She seems really weird and tough to figure out. And this matchup especially seems pretty weird for her because obviously Axel wants to keep her out. And she just seems like she's struggling to get in, especially because her swords don't work the way that they used to. Like before, she could summon her swords on the screen to like attack the opponent for her, but now it seems like she just throws them in a straight line like a projectile, they explode, and then they sit there and they don't really do anything, and then eventually they return to her. So outside of that, the only other special moves I've really seen her use is the Darrow, like the launcher that you use for combos. But obviously Axel does not care about that. He's just going to throw out the sights and then she's just going to run into it. So I don't really know exactly what she's supposed to do in this matchup. But we'll watch it. We'll break it down. And, obviously if I see anything I notice, I'll pause and let you know. All right, round one. All right, R slash heavy slash into her quarter circle back kick. That was a special move she always had. It was always plus as well. And like, the amount of damage that Axel is actually doing to her, like even though he's just like chipping her out right now, these like little hits are adding up. Like she's almost dead just from getting hit with a bunch of 5Ps and Renson just chipping her. He's just like, oh, it activates one vision, which it looks like he actually can get punished for that super. Because I'd imagine there's no way he's not blocking here, right? It doesn't say punish on the screen though, but I don't know. Yo, look at Axel's face right now. It doesn't say punish on the screen, but I don't know if maybe it just doesn't say that for supers or something. I mean, I feel like he got punished. I hope he can get punished for doing this. Like, I hope he can, but I don't know. It looks like he did, like, to me. But, I don't think that Ramlethal can combo off of this unless she, hits them with a sweep first to put them airborne. This 5K here doesn't actually combo because it doesn't say 2 hits. And then I think that, I know this is a normal of hers, and I'm pretty sure this is a command normal, because she did 5K, and off of 5K, I'm pretty sure the only thing you can do is either, like, dust or, like, command normals. So I'm assuming this has to be, like, 6H, right here. And then into the sword summon. The sword summon has 2 parts. So the first part is she throws a sword and it hits you. It keeps going, and at the end of its duration, it explodes. Unfortunately, that explosion doesn't come into play mid-screen, so it seems like she functions better in the corner, which is how she always functioned. Because that once she gets you in the corner, that's when she gets her game started. Oh my god, make it stop. No, but like, not literally make it stop, but like, please make it stop. Why? So, let's look at what he does here. So, he does 2H. This is like unblockable. Caught you sleeping, smacked, time stop, and then you're dead. Rough. Axel looking like something else in Strive right now. Alright, 5K, 2D, and this is what I was talking about before. It seems like this launcher functions best when you started with a sweep, which was often how Ramlethal players started their combos before. 5K, 2D. Darrow launches him up, 5K, 6H, sword summon, explosion. Interesting to note, the wall broke there even though she wasn't comboing him into the wall hardly at all. So that kind of tells me that I think that the wall's health isn't so much based on you hitting them against the wall so much as it is the actual, like, almost like hit stun decay, right? Like, it seems like there's some sort of a scaling. Like, my assumption would be there's probably a combo in the game you could do that's like a really, really long mid-screen combo, and then at the very end, they touch the wall one time, and it immediately splats them. Like, I just assume that once a combo has gone on for a long time, that it immediately will cause a wall splat. That's my assumption. She pretty much did most of this combo without actually, like, touching the wall until right here. She hit him, like, only a couple times into the wall there, and it broke. So. Some more zoning from Axel. Ramlethal trying to get in. That's a new normal from her right there. So she did air dash, jump K. I'm not sure what this normal is. I've seen her do jump slash. It would either have to be her jump heavy or her jump dust. I'd imagine her jump heavy would use the other sword. So my assumption is that this is jump dust, but I don't know for sure. That's just my guess. That's jump dust. 5k. She goes into 2D here, but it's too far to actually reach. Axel's just trying to zone her out. She's trying to find her way in. That actually sucks really bad for her right there. Because, oops, if I can play it right. So she does her far, I think, oh, far, that's her heavy slash. She does far heavy slash, or just heavy slash, into sword summon, right? Axel blocks it. Now in previous gameplay of her, we've seen people use this, and they use the explosion right here as like a way to lock them down while Ramlethal runs in for a mix-up. But you can just jump out of it. So so there's that. Now, granted, as a Ramlethal player, you could probably read this and attempt to jump air throw them right here. Like, you could probably jump air throw. Obviously, you can block in the air in this game without FDing, so she could go for an anti-air, but they could just block it. She does her Daro, and then she recognizes that he jumped out. She Roman cancels to slow him down, but he just air dashes out anyway. If I were her, I would scoop this man so hard. I would jump and air throw him right back into the corner right here. Fortunately, she eats a jump K, so pain. 2S, 5P, jump slash, 5P, 2H, 1 vision. Ramlethal trying to get something started here. Oh no! Alright, back it up. So, Axel does 1 vision here. He does the activation super. Now, he does not get punished for doing it here. He actually tries to 6k her. This is a startup for Axel 6k, which is a really good anti-air for him. Her, what I assume, jump dust just happens to be counter hitting that. So had he probably gone for like a 6p here, he probably would have anti-aired her, which would have been really rough for the Ramlethal player. Ramlethal misses the 5k after that jump in. Roman cancels to keep her pressure. Kind of struggling to do anything. It sucks because it's like, what is she supposed to do? Because if she throws the sword, she doesn't get the explosion unless they're in the corner. So it's like, I don't know what she's supposed to do here. But obviously the game is new. We don't really know. So Axel does 2D into the 1 vision activation super, which pauses time. Interesting thing to note, 1 vision super, as soon as he activates it, obviously just like any super in the game, it locks them out from bursting. So you could probably, to close out rounds, just like any other super in Guilty Gear, use this super to stop time, and then maybe use the other half of your meter to go into his damaging super, and then that'd just be like an unburstable combo, right? Like 2D into 1 vision to stop time, into his other super, and then they just can't burst it. But they can burst you once you actually hit them. So interesting thing to note, 1 vision obviously stops the actual game timer as well. So maybe you're about to get timer scammed and then you stop time or something. I don't know if, let's say the opponent is standing still and then you 1 vision stop time. Can they block? Like, do you have to be blocking the moment he stops time? Can he cross you up? Like, I have a lot of questions about the super that I don't understand how it works. Because we've only really seen it used when he's actually hitting them. We've never seen him make them block or anything. Also, he is still able to gain meter. They're still able to gain meter. I don't know. I'd assume there's some kind of damage scaling on the super, but it does seem to still hurt pretty bad. Like, it's chunking her pretty bad. Also, his risk gauge is paused. His risk gauge is not depleting. It would be really funny if he could 1 vision and then let his risk gauge go down, but it doesn't. His risk gauge actually stays frozen in place. So we know the timer stays frozen, the risk gauge stays frozen. It locks them out from burst initially, but as soon as he starts actually hitting them, they can burst. So there's a couple of things to note about this super. Alright, back to zoning. Ramlethal is struggling for her life to get something started. That looks like I'm pretty sure that's a special move because I noticed that she has meter gain when she actually does the special. So she does a 5k, and you'll see before the move actually connects, you can see her meter actually shoot up a little bit there, which tells me this is 5k into a special move, kind of like what was that move called, Chad? Like more Pecky or whatever? I don't know. If you play Ram, all 3 of you, you know what I'm talking about. 5p anti-air, 2H. Rainwater, I think that move is called. Jumps out of the explosion. Oh my god. 5D. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it to him. No, not like this. Oh my god. Did you just throw out a poke? I'm sorry. Did you just try to throw out a poke, sir? I'm sorry. Did you attempt to play Guilty Gear developed by Arc System Works? Bro, this is so... I mean, like, granted, I don't think he can get a whole lot of damage off of this super. Please don't quote me on that, and then, like, day one, he has, like, a TOD off of it. But, like, as soon as he sees her throw this out, he just, on reaction, like, look how fast that is. Like, it doesn't even, like, travel a little bit. Like, the moment he inputs the super, it's not like it has time to travel and hit him and interrupt it, right? It's like, it doesn't budge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was wondering if, like, okay, maybe she throws the super right, and then what if he wasn't fast enough, and then the sword just kept traveling and it hit him and interrupted it? Nope. That seems so good. Like from the moment he actually inputs it, it just froze time. It's like a V-trigger activation in Street Fighter, but, like, imagine if, like, it stayed paused after you did it. That is crazy. And obviously, if you're committing to a move, there's nothing you can do about it, so you just get bodied. That sounds like a really great way to close out a round on somebody. Alright, so that is my breakdown and analysis. I feel like Axel is looking really strong in this game right now, especially because this game rewards just hitting people with stray hits, and his One Vision super looks really, really strong. Ramlethal is still looking kind of weak to me. I don't really understand how she's supposed to play, but obviously we don't know very much. So hopefully these breakdown videos that I did gave you guys some insight into how these characters might play, might give you some ideas on what to try when the beta drops. I'm going to try and get my hands on a beta code. I've yet to pre-order the game, but I should probably do that because I obviously love this game and I want to play it. And if I do, I will let you guys know of my stream schedule when I do. I haven't been streaming lately, but I will, when I play the beta, I'll make sure to record footage or live stream footage. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all your comments, likes, and support. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.